Hello, I'm Matt Guf from House.com. I'm here with Chris Bank. How you doing, Chris?
Good.
Good to hear. Chris invited us out. He's kind of walking us through a wide range of boards from Phase 5s to Liquid 4s, wakeboards, skim boards, and of course Wakesurfers. But he wanted to kind of walk us through what the difference is between a Wakesurfer or a Wakesurf style and a skim style board is. A lot of people are kind of confused on what each board is for, what makes the qualities of a board either skim or surf. How can people tell the difference?
The biggest indicator, Guff, is going to be, wake surfing as a whole is kind of this bright spot in our industry. Everybody's wake surfing, and not only do they have one board, but they probably are developing a quiver of boards. Kind of like golf, you have different clubs, but the first question is, it's like, what board should I start with?
Right.
So you have two styles. You have a skim style board, and skim boards are designed more after like skateboard tricks and spins, things like that. Or you have a surf style board, which is what this board would be representative of, which is ocean and style, true surfing inspired. So aerials, big turns, bottom, big hacks, things like that.
Yeah. Now, so what in the design elements of a surfer versus a skim board? What are the major differences? You said there's like four big things that distinguish a skim from a surfer.
Absolutely. So the first and foremost is the outline or the basic shape of the board. So
okay.
Skim boards, like I said, a lot of the time designed for spins. So what you have here is the more rounded off the outline of the board is, the easier that board is going to spin on the surface of the water.
Okay.
Whereas if you have a surf style board, it's truly like a mini ocean surfboard. So you have a directional or a pointed nose. You have more of a squashed or a box tail. So your box tail is going to allow that board to air it out a little bit and release off the lip of the wake. Having a pointed nose makes that board a little bit quicker edge to edge. So do you want to spin or do you want to pop off the lip of the wake?
Awesome. So that's the overall style shape, and then there's rocker as well, right?
There is rocker.
Okay.
So on a skim board, it's designed to go round and around, right?
Right.
Spins or shoves. So the rocker on this or the lengthwise curve is almost entirely flat. It's like a pancake flat.
Okay.
So when you have flat on flat, that board's going to spin very easily.
All right.
Okay. Whereas an ocean or a surf style board, much like an ocean surfing, you have a flat area in the middle for speed, but then you have a little bit of tail rocker or curve, and you also have a little bit of curve or forward rocker in the nose. So this is what gives that board the agility or the ability to ride up and down the wake and carve way out and do a giant bottom turn, things like that. Gives the board a lot of agility.
Yeah, so it has the ability, so surfers, because of their more rockered style shape, have the ability to kind of go from the top of the tranny or the lip all the way down to the bottom, and then not really like bottom out and nosedive, basically.
Correct, yep. On a surf style board, you're using the entire face of the wake. You're using it from top to bottom. You're also using it in close to the boat, as well as far back out by the curl. Whereas with the skim style board, it's more of a pocket board.
Okay.
So you're going to kind of find that spot maybe a little closer to the wake, down at the base, where it's going to be nice and flat and smooth to do your spins or your shoves, things like that.
Got it. So you're kind of staying in one spot on the wake with the skim, and you're kind of moving all over the place with the surfer.
Exactly. We're generalizing, but that's.
But yeah. Now and then there's the construction type, right? So these are all handmade in America, in Venice Beach, Florida, right?
You got it.
And the skim style boards have a press style mold or something of that sort?
Yes, yep. So the skim style boards are going to have a foam core, a high density foam core. They get a plasticized bottom, and then actually on the top of this is a high performance board. So it actually gets a gator skin, which is a carbon Kevlar dry layup. So it's very lightweight, it's very strong, ultra durable. Throw in the board racks, do whatever a board like this can hold up.
Got it. And then it's like just put together and just compressed by basically a machine press. It kind of is like makes all the epoxy and resins harden, and voila, you have a skim board.
Mash it and cook it.
Mash it and cook it. And then with the surfers, how does that work?
So the surf style boards are actually built much like ocean surfboards. So you have again a high density foam core that comes in a block. That foam core is shaped by a router, or actually hand shaped, into this eventual full design. They take a layer of stiffener, which in this case with the ahi is a material called textilium. Okay, so it's woven aluminum, is laid over that foam, and then the whole package is fiberglass together. So this is truly maybe a little bit more of a fragile animal, but built for high performance.
Okay, so we kind of walked through the rocker shape, the construction type, and the overall kind of shaping. What is the last thing that kind of sets the differences between a skim and a surfer?
The last one is from a performance standpoint, and also Captain Obvious, is going to be your fin setup, right? So on a surf style board, you have longer, usually dual fins at least, set up on the outside a little bit further forward. These fins are designed for drive through this curve. They're also a little deeper, so they're going to give you a deeper hold, so you're able to really carve turns and generate speed to jump off the lip if you like.
Right.
This Phase 5 generally is going to have only about an inch long, an inch deep, longer fin that's located at the tail. Really, the fin on a skim style board is designed to assist the rider in kind of finding true north, or getting that board to track again and bring it in line. But it's small enough yet where you can still break it loose to do spins and whatnot.
Oh wow! So you're saying that with the skim board, if you want to do a lot of spinning, staying kind of one general spot, get this thing. But if you want to like surf, pretend like you're like in the ocean, hack some waves, do some bottom turns, and catch some airs, get a surfer.
Kelly Slater, Tony Hawk.
That's perfect, actually. That's actually really good. Well, hopefully you guys kind of understand the basic concept of the differences between a wake surfboard and a wake kind of skim style board.
Correct.
Is there anything else you want to add in?
The other thing is, if you look at the design, with the skim style board, they are symmetrical and very rounded off. But if you notice, the EVA pad on a skim style board goes over almost the entire surface of the board.
Right.
That's because with some of the tricks we're doing now, the board's ridden backward as much as forward in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
So you have the EVA, this nice milled, soft EVA, so you can get that grip and control. Whereas on most of the surf style boards, you have two distinctive pads, still again EVA for grip and traction, but only really located on the latter half of the board where you're going to be sitting down driving.
Got it. So for the most part, you're going to be driving this thing like one direction.
Yep.
And this one you can go regular or switch.
You got it.
Ah, that's perfect. Chris, man, thank you so much for being out here.
Thanks, Guff.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us, and thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment or question. Let us know if you have any actual questions about skim style wake surfboards or surf style wake surfboards. You can check out both styles of boards down below in the description. Leave a comment or question. Really let us know what you think. Subscribe to the channel right there. Check out more vids there, and hopefully we'll see you guys on the water. Peace.